everybody, and welcome to a week in review. So, pretty strange new series here. What this will be is essentially myself sitting down with a little drink and discussing how this week's been. I'm going to have a look at all the different changes in the investments that I have and how they've been doing with my drink. But before we jump into today's interesting and first episode, I need to let you guys know of something pretty strange actually. So for the last 5 videos or so, those have been pre-recorded. I have had a knee reconstruction. So, all the videos that you've been seeing over the past couple of days really have all been pre-recorded, but I'm glad and happy to let you guys know that I'm back to making content now, and this thing is getting a lot better. Alright, let's head into the first segment. Alright, so let's head into the first bit here. Damn, that's good. Got some homebrewed ginger beer there. So let's first have a look at silver. So, I have recently purchased a couple of ounces of silver, and I'm very pleased with how it's been going. So I've got a very interesting app here that I like using to track the price of precious metals, and I'll leave a link for, I don't know where I can link it because it's an app, but it's called AGD Precious Metals, and it is a dealer in Melbourne, but they have a lot of helpful stuff. See, for example, here I can view all the different types of precious metals and see their ask price and bid price, which I will get into in another video. So silver. Whoo, boy, oh boy, oh boy. So for 4/9 fine silver, which is basically pure silver, is sitting at $26.63. So that's for 1 ounce, and that's in Australian dollars, which is honestly quite amazing. We'll have a look at the live price. Sadly, I can't really spin the camera around to show you guys, but here we have the growth of silver over the last 24 hours, which is absolutely incredible, to be honest. We've had a low of $25.96, but we hit $27 perhaps just 3 hours ago. So the price of silver has been quite, preferable today. We've had a fair growth, I'll be honest with you, and we're just sitting below that high of 27 at $26.84 for the ask. Now we'll take a look at the monthly price, which has been quite an enjoyment for me to watch. When I bought my silver, I was buying at about $23 spot. Obviously I had some premium on the bullion I was buying, but I'll just show you guys so you can see. Look how incredible that must feel. So we've had a massive spike in the spot price of silver over the last week even. It happened about 2 weeks ago. Actually, the day I went into my operation, it spiked. That was when it peaked up there. There. So that was the date of my operation, which was a massive treat to me. I woke up from the anesthetic and boom, silver had shot up, which I was so happy about. So honestly, amazing growth there. We've gone from a 23.38 low to a whopping 27.45, which is some growth on silver that we don't see for a very extensive period of time. If we have a look at the 1 year past, just for some context, we've had a low of 21, which is just below that mark, and a high of 28, and that massive peak happened near now. So honestly, amazing growth for silver there. And just for all the American viewers, it's sitting at, is it not going to give me the American price? How dare you? How dare you? Silver is at $17.77 an ounce at the time of this video. It is the 30th of May at 7:21. Where am I? I'm in Australia, in Australian time. So that's some honest growth for silver this week and over the past couple of weeks. Now let's take a short break to thank and talk about our sponsor for this video. I know, right? We don't have a sponsor. I wish we did. So I'll take this time to ask you guys to please leave a like, subscribe, Check out some of my other videos because I'm going to have some more amazing content out there to help you guys and teach you more about all the different types of investing. Precious metals, stock, mutual funds, ETF, and show everything that I'm learning as a kid. Alright, so we're back for section 2 of tonight's report. We'll be having a look at the price of gold, which is another one of my investments. I don't have nearly as much gold as I have silver, but you know, it's growing bit by bit. I recently got sent some gold by a viewer. We'll have some more updates on that soon. You can check it out up there or there. It'll pop up somewhere right now with the power of editing. So, we're going to have a look at gold. Oh, God. I did not check this beforehand. We've had pretty crazy prices today. It's been fluctuating quite a bit, as you can see, peaking and dropping quite significantly. Don't worry, that's not all the way to zero. This is just within the $2,572 to $2,620. It's just ranging between those. Obviously not massive chart because that'd be harder to read. So over the past 24 hours, we've had gold peak at $2,619 in Australian dollars, and we've had a low of 2,572. So, you know, that's actually not too bad for today. It's fluctuated in about $50 range. We're sitting just under 2,600 now. So, honestly, not bad with that, given that we're slightly closer to the high than the low. So, honestly, has been going up and down. It's been a bit shaky, but over time, it's shown a very strong trend upwards. Now, if I can get the 1 month span to load, it's probably not going to because this iPad is so old. But when it does, we will get to that. Yes, it's been quite strange, honestly. We've had a bit of a drop, as you can see there. We did peak around the 15th, similar to the silver, when it hit almost 2750, which is massive for gold. Nearly that 2800 mark, which we're hoping to get. I think we'll get it by June, hopefully, from some other sources I've been looking at. But we've hit a low of 2591, which, as it might sound a bit confusing because the last one I told you it was slightly lower, but that's, you know, around the lowest. So it's been just under 2600 for the low there, but peaked at 2730, which is $2,730. Which is, it's preferable, but we've dropped down to 2,600 now. Hopefully we can regain that growth there because, yeah, here you go. Look at the yearly one. That shows you more of what gold's been doing lately. As you can see, there was let me try and show you. It's been a pretty steady growth there and just boom, wachow. Wachow, it's spiked. So I would definitely recommend getting into even just some small fractional gold. I've got 2.4 grams of gold, and I know that seems minuscule, but if you can have a look at how steadily and successfully gold grows over 5 years even, look at that. Totally one thing that I'd be interested in investing in. So pretty good looking prices for gold. Obviously not so great over the past couple of hours, couple of days, but in the shorter long term, it's been quite good. Alright, so we're moving on to another section now. I will quickly just put in the price of the two other precious metals that I had my eye on, haven't got any. We've got platinum sitting at $1,252 an ounce, and palladium is sitting at $2,833 an ounce, which is getting near to gold. But anyway, let's move on from that, and we're going to have a look at some stocks. It's actually an ETF that I've previously invested in, which I've pulled my money out of for the moment, but I'll have a look at that to see how it's doing. It is the IVV, that's its symbol, it's S&P 500. It's essentially a mutual fund, an ETF, mutual fund, where you can invest some money and they will split the money over the top 500 companies of America. So it was pretty cool. I actually owned some of Netflix, owned some of Apple, owned some of McDonald's, all those big brands, which was pretty awesome. But it was showing a bit of a negative drop over the past little bit, so I did pull my money out of that. I'm hoping that I can get back into it fairly soon. I'm expecting that it will have a bit of a drop. As you can see, there's a lot of stuff on this page, but that's the price there in the top right. You can see that's the 3-month span, and we had a massive drop in almost everything at March 23rd, March 21st, 2020, and you can see that it plummeted then. And I got out a couple of days before that, so I was extremely lucky that I didn't have a massive loss on that. So I did just scrape over my money back, so I made a small return on the investment, nothing that I would have hoped to. So it's sitting at a close today. It was at $305 US, which is $305 US in Australian. It's handy. 457 Australian dollars. So that's not bad per share, that is. It's not bad. As you can see, in its daily path, it's up. Weekly growth, it's up. Monthly growth, it's recovered quite well, actually. It's in the 3-monthly that it's gone down a bit. The good thing about getting mutual funds like this is that it's completely diversified over 500 different companies. So your money's all fractionalized over these different companies. It's obviously not this way, but say the share was valued at 500 Australian dollars, then it could be like you have $1 of each company. So that's why that, say you've invested in just Netflix and Netflix completely crashes, they go out of business and they're out of the market, you're screwed, I guess. But now, if you've got your money in lots of different things, then there's a lower chance that you'll go immediately. So if I have 500 different companies, if they just stop dropping off like birds, you know, one gone, one gone, one gone, one gone, then I can notice the pattern and get out of it as soon as possible. So I do have some money set aside to get back into IVV because I do believe it's a smart investment and a good way to grow my money. But for the time being, I'll hold off on that because I think that we may see a bit of a drop in the shares of this, in the share price of IVV. Alright everybody, I think it's time for me to just go off and finish my drink because that brings us to the end of this weekly review. I hope you guys enjoy this new series. I hope it wasn't too serious or anything. I really enjoyed making today's video, so I hope you guys enjoy them. I will continue to do these hopefully on a weekly basis, but obviously I'm quite busy at the moment trying to manage a lot of stuff. So I hope you guys enjoy. Stick around for some more of these, and until next time, goodbye. Oh, forgot to stop recording.